Alright, we're here with another unboxing video for Custodes Imperialis. Today we're going to look at the TIE Advanced for X-Wing. So go ahead and take it away, Ken.
Thanks, Chris. Looking at the TIE Advanced, again we have a look at another very spectacularly detailed model by Fantasy Flight for the X-Wing Miniatures game. I've taken the liberty of pulling a few things off the cards already. If you've already caught our unboxing of Slave 1 and the Millennium Falcon, you've seen kind of how the game is set up and you understand what's going on. So we'll put the ship on the post and show you the beauty of the model. And then if you're familiar with the Star Wars universe, which most people that play this game are going to be, the TIE Advanced is an upgraded TIE fighter that's flown by Darth Vader significantly in the first or the fourth Star Wars movie, depending on how you view them. Since X-Wing takes place mainly in the classic trilogy, you could say the first Star Wars movie. It's the first of the original trilogy, A New Hope, Episode 4. So the main differences here with the TIE Fighter, or the TIE Advance versus the TIE Fighter, is Vader's TIE Advance and all the others in this grouping do come with shields. So let me put the TIE Fighter on space just to give it an idea what it looks like, and then we'll go through the different pilot cards for this particular ship. Like all the other expansions, you do have a multiple selection of pilots, ranging from pilot skill 2 rather, all the way up to 9. The lowest being the Tempest Squadron pilot, with his basic abilities and no game text, all the way up to, of course, the formidable Darth Vader, who has his ties for the highest pilot skill in the game, as well as has shields, and his actual game ability, pilot action, is to give him his ship 2 actions during the perform action step. No other pilot can do that by themselves currently. Now the rules state that you can't do doubles of the same action every turn, so Vader can do either an evade, a barrel roll, target lock, or focus. Now target lock is unique to the TIE Advance versus the TIE Fighter, as this ship can be equipped with missiles. So we look at the upgrade cards here, and the TIE Advance can take either concussion missiles or the cluster missiles as its weapon in its upgrade bar. If you look at the ships, and the 2 unique pilots, Merrick Steele and Darth Vader, can do a unique pilot upgrade, either squad leader, swarm tactics, or expert handling, as well as one of the missile attacks. And then the lower skill pilots can simply take a missile upgrade. You look at the maneuver dial of the TIE Advanced, and it's quite a bit different than a TIE Fighter. TIE Fighters turn hard 90 degrees at 1, and then 2 as well, whereas the TIE Advanced, I could run through the whole dial, but it's easier just to show you this. Every expansion comes with a great little table here that gives you all the maneuvers that ship can execute. And this is good because both players can look at this at any time to reference what the ship can do, and it gives you an idea on where its strengths and weaknesses lie. Can't turn quite as sharp at slow speeds versus the TIE Fighter. However, it's shielded. It does, like I said, you can look at each of the ships, and they're all the same ability. Outfit-wise, they all have 2 attack dice, they all have 3 agility dice, 3 hull, and now 2 shields, which is greater than the 0 shields that a TIE Fighter comes to the game with. So you also have your expansion pack contents. So if you ever get things separated and you want to know what came with what, you can leave that attached. Personally, when I play, I always just fold it straight down like that, trim off this bottom piece on the crease, and now you have your maneuver table that you can keep on the table to show your opponent and reference yourself when you're playing the game. So, like all the other Imperial ships and ships that include evade or target lock as its actions, you have your evade token, your focus token, and then some target lock and shield tokens over here. Like many of the other fighters, your your pilot chits are 2-sided. So you have Vader and Merrick on one side. On the other side, you have a Tempest Squadron pilot and Swarm Squadron pilot. Standard fare to give you a stress token, as well as a critical hit and some numbers if you're running the non-uniques to differentiate them and keep track of damage easier. That said, the TIE Advanced is a very formidable ship compared to the TIE Fighter. It runs a little bit more expensive, the lowest TIE Fighter being 12 points, whereas the lowest Tempest Squadron is 21 points. That gets you the shielding, and the target lock and the ability to carry missiles. Basically, is your big point upgrade right there. So, many squads are going to use the TIE Advance simply because it can carry missiles. And with the release of Wave 2 and the larger ships that we've seen, whether it's the YT-1300 or Fire Spray 1, or 31 rather, the cluster missile has become a very popular missile to take against the large ship, basically because it attacks 2 times. And the larger ships don't typically have much more than 1 or 2 agility at a time, so the smaller ships can get in close, fire off their munitions before they hopefully, or before they can do their damage before they're totally destroyed and pulled from the game. So check out the model again, get another good look at the TIE Advance and its solar panels that are kind of curved down, and its somewhat aggressive stance. It's smaller than a TIE fighter, and it's very, very good looking model. For a factory model, as I stated in our last unboxing, they're really well done, highly detailed, and worthy of any display in addition to gameplay. So thank you for joining us for another unboxing of the TIE Advance for the X-Wing game, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the next one.
All right.